Good evening. Welcome to this week's edition of StormCast. Great to have you guys all here with us tonight. We've got some of our team here with us. We've got Cindy, Jesse, and Steven. Got a couple different things we're going to be talking to you guys about tonight. We really want to start off with Cindy. Yesterday, she was out in near Ada, Oklahoma. We had severe weather roll through there. We're going to talk a little bit more about the severe weather that we're seeing right now and what we're expecting for the rest of the week. But first, Cindy, go ahead and tell us a little bit about your chase yesterday, what it was like. Kind of walk us through it and let us know what you saw. How was it?
It was great. I started out in Ada. Let's see, it was West Ada. I went and took video, and to tell you the truth, the wind almost knocked the phone right out of my hand because it was so strong. The gusts were strong, and I was facing the Norman area, and I could see those lowering clouds, and I knew that something was going to be coming here. So, of course, I talked to you, and we made a plan that I would go to Bing, Oklahoma, or Bowlegs. Well, all good intentions. I drove out to Bing and Bowlegs. I pulled up, and I had no service, no phone service, and I said, because I'm chasing alone, I can't do this. So I kept driving, and as soon as I got service, I headed to Seminole. And that was really a blessing because I missed all the heavy hail.
Yeah, there was some 2-inch plus hail cores there down near the Ada area and on the north side of Ada.
Yeah, that's right. And that's exactly where I would have been sitting. So I'm glad I went to Seminole. I pulled up in Seminole, and thanks to Jesse, I found a place where I could pull my car under. I pulled it right under an awning with the gas tank, and I walked in the store, and I asked the woman if my car could stay there. She said, "Oh yeah, you're good." She said, "Are you having a problem with your car?" I said, "No, I'm on the weather team, and I'm checking out the storm." Well, from that moment on, every time someone came in the store, she would say, "This girl is a storm chaser. If you want to know the safest route to get to anyone, talk to her."
That's great.
That is literally no word of a lie.
I mean, I was so excited, Joey. I felt like I was king. I told them where not to go. I told them, don't go to Ada right now. Don't head to Bing right now. Don't go to Bowlegs right now. Don't go, especially Kanawha. I said, stay here until the storm passes, and I'll let you know. And I mean, there was a couple there with a teenage boy that they had come up from Texas for a roping competition. They had a whole trailer full of horses.
Wow.
And they listened to me, and they waited until the storm passed, and they got on the road.
Well, that's glad. You know, that's what you're out there for, not only to report, for the National Weather Service, but also to keep people safe that may be out there, that just could be, there for, like you say, a roping competition or something like that. They're not expecting knowing what to do, but they have someone there that's local and knows the area and has access to a radar and stuff like that, and you kept them safe. So awesome. So once you left, you kind of came back south toward Ada eventually, and that tornado dropped.
A tornado dropped right in front of me. And I could see it wasn't on the ground, but it was like halfway up, but it was right there, and the tornado alert went on. I did a U-E, and I drove back in haste, mind you. I didn't care. I think I was probably going 75. And I pulled into the driveway of this house, and these people came out, and they were getting in their car. I said, "Which way are you heading?" They said, "We're going south back to Ada." I said, "No, you're not." So I told them all about what was going on. And they said, "Oh my gosh, no, we're not going to go to Ada." It was a whole family.
Wow.
So that was exciting. And you could see the funnel, and I was pointing it out to them, and they just thought this was great.
Yeah, and that funnel eventually dropped about 3 miles east of Ada.
Yep.
And then continued on for a couple miles, hitting a barn, I believe, and a couple other buildings.
Yes, and I tried to find it today, and I never could. So
yeah,
I'll try again tomorrow.
Yeah, I still haven't seen any report as to what that tornado was rated as of yet. I'm not sure if Jesse or Steven have seen anything, but I haven't seen anything. Yeah.
Not yet.
So definitely glad that you had a great first chase, and that our team was there able to help you, and that you stayed safe and avoided the hail. And you even got to see a nice little lightning show last night, and
yes, and I got to see a funnel last night.
Yeah, it was a pretty good day, I would say. Pretty good day.
First chase.
And yesterday's not the only day of severe weather. Jesse's going to kind of give us an update as to what we have going on right now. What we saw, a little recap of yesterday. How many reports did we have yesterday, Jesse?
Yesterday we had, looks like 86.
86 reports. One tornado report and...
Nope, wait, sorry, my bad. Make that 135 yesterday.
That's insane.
Yeah.
We had 2 tornado reports, 21 wind reports, 134 hail reports for a total of 135.
Wow. Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was a lot of large hail. Some places, especially near Texas, got about 4-inch plus hail near the Denton, Texas area. It was definitely a pretty big day. Friend of ours, Jeff Stevens, he was out and his car at home. Let me see if I can pull up this picture here. His car at home just got completely destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, wow, yeah, that's a lot of vehicle damage there for a hailstorm. So let me see here if I can get this. And I mean, severe weather's still going on right now, and it's gonna be continuing for the next couple of days. We're gonna be talking about that here in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking at. Here we go. Let me share this here. That there was his car that was left in the driveway.
Oh my gosh.
That's in
Holy crow.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's what 4+ inch hail will do to your car.
That was in Texas.
Yeah, that was in Texas.
Oh my gosh.
So he went out to go chasing, but his other car in the driveway, which you're looking at right here, that's what happened to it. The damage was worse on his car in the driveway than his actual chase car.
Wow.
So that was definitely just kind of shows that, yeah, tornadoes are bad, obviously, but hail can do quite a bit of damage too. And this is what we have going on right now. Things are finally starting to wind down a little bit. They've finally downgraded to a slight risk for the remainder of the night for portions of northeastern Mississippi, northern Alabama, and south central Tennessee. So Steven, what's the radar looking like right now? What are we seeing?
We got a severe thunderstorms going on in Tennessee, Alabama, Mississippi, and now Kentucky is getting some stuff. A lot of hail coming with these storms, and I got Gilley's, Lawrence, Wayne counties in Tennessee. You got Choctaw, Washington, and Wayne counties in Alabama. You got Blount, Knox County, Sevier counties in Tennessee.
That's over near Dollywood area in Gatlinburg, Sevier County. I know where that's at.
You got Leake and Scott counties in Mississippi, Hardin County, Tennessee. You got Brayhitt and Perry counties in Kentucky and Cherokee and Etowah counties in Alabama.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Etowah.
Cherokee and
Wow.
Etowah. So yeah, we still got 8 severe thunderstorm warnings going on right now.
That's a lot for as late as it
There
is.
was a funnel cloud report earlier near Etowah, Alabama, on that severe storm, 2 miles northeast of Gadsden Place there in Etowah County, Alabama. It was actually relayed via broadcast media with a photo, and there was radar confirmed rotation at the time. Again, no tornado, just a funnel cloud, but I'm sure that was pretty exciting to see. And we're going to be seeing severe weather continue on for the next couple of days. Tuesday, we're going to see our severe risk shift back out into the Oklahoma and Texas area, southwest Oklahoma, north central Texas.
Wow.
Jesse, can you toggle the cities on that? Perfect. So we're looking, this is going to be off to the south, stay kind of south of Oklahoma City, but it will include places like Fort Still, Oklahoma, Wichita Falls, Texas, Abilene, Texas. That's all in the enhanced risk area. And then in the slight risk area, we've got anywhere from up near Tulsa, Oklahoma, all the way down to Oklahoma City, Dallas, all the way down pretty close to Waco, all the way down to the Rio Grande Valley there along the southern Texas coast there. And then a marginal risk surrounding that. So, Cindy, there, you're going to be in a slight risk tomorrow. Again, primary threat's going to be, again, large hail. Once again, damaging winds, and obviously can't rule out a couple of tornadoes.
Yeah.
Now, on Wednesday, that's going to move off to the east, and we're going to see that threat shift more into eastern Oklahoma and portions of western and central Arkansas and northeast Texas. So places like Texarkana, Shreveport, Fort Smith, Arkansas, even Little Rock, Arkansas, all within that enhanced risk area. And then that larger slight risk area all the way up into southwest Illinois, all the way down to the Gulf Coast, coastal Texas, and southern Illinois. So these next couple days, we're going to see the threat just slowly move eastward. And then by Thursday, Thursday is going to be an interesting day because we're going to see this threat shift a little bit more further south into places like Mississippi and Alabama and Louisiana. So I think Thursday could be a bit more potential for some tornadoes, especially there along the Gulf Coast and say places like southern Mississippi, southwest Alabama. I think there could be a little bit more tornado potential on Thursday than say tomorrow and Wednesday. So again, we've got multiple days of severe weather coming, so you definitely need to be weather aware in these areas. Another interesting thing that you've probably heard about on the news and I wanted to mention is we have Tropical Cyclone Debbie that's going to be coming into Australia. It's about to make landfall. I'm not sure if it's made landfall yet, but I know as of about 8 p.m. Eastern, it had not made landfall, but it was pretty close to it. And it had winds of about 115 miles per hour. That would make it the equivalent of about a Category 3 hurricane coming in on the northeast Australia coast. Main threat, obviously, strong winds and a lot of very, very heavy rain. This is going to trigger a lot of flooding near the coast. Obviously, Australia, that area is a pretty dry, arid area. So with all this rain, flooding is going to be a very large threat anywhere from Townsville down to Mackay there along the coast. Mackay could see some of the hardest coastal surge and flooding and stuff like that. And it's not too often that we see a tropical cyclone this strong making landfall along the Australian coast. And Hamilton Island, which is actually just off the northeast coast of Australia has already been reporting hurricane force winds along. They actually had gusts up to 144 miles per hour.
Wow.
As of Tuesday morning, obviously they're well ahead of us, so it's already Tuesday over there. You have to remember they're about 14 hours ahead of us here along the East Coast. So landfall is going to be coming in here somewhere between Townsville and McKay. They've already had warnings issued for those areas by the Australia's Bureau of Meteorology. And so definitely a dangerous situation. It'll be making landfall, then weakening pretty quickly. Probably within 24 hours, it will be down to about 35-mile-per-hour storm. James Reynolds is out there in Australia with Earth Uncut TV, and he's got some great videos. If you go to our Twitter feed, you'll get to see some of those, so be sure to check some of those out and follow along with that as we tweet them out and post them on our Facebook page. So definitely a lot weather-wise going on, and really glad that, Cindy, you were safe and everyone's doing okay. We're going to be coming into April, so I mean the weather's going to just continue to ramp up. So we're going to have a busy next couple weeks, I'm sure. So definitely keep with extreme weather videos for the latest. Anyone have anything else they'd like to add to tonight, Cindy or Jesse?
No.
Awesome. Well, that'll do it then for us here on this week's episode of StormCast. Again, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And we will definitely see you guys back here next Monday night. And looking forward to that. Those of you in the Southern Plains and Gulf Coast region, keep an eye to the sky. Have that weather radio ready because you never know when severe weather will strike. And we will definitely see you guys all here next Monday. Have a great night. From all of us at Extreme Weather Videos, I'm your host, Joey Pisani, saying have a great night. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, everybody.